everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Now Experts Time channel. In this channel, we have discussed a lot of topics in the ServiceNow side. So when you have a time, just refer those videos. May those videos will help you for your real business problem statements and solutions. In the past few videos, we have seen the virtual agent related series. Uh, what is virtual agent, how it aligns with your AI, and how to create the topic. Before creating the topic, how we can identify the business related topics, how to develop the topics using the three options like user inputs, bot responses, and utilities. So if you want to understand more, refer those videos. It will support you to kickstart your learning in the virtual agent point of view. So in today's session, the branch of our virtual agent uh, that is called bot to bot, how to integrate. That's what we are going to discuss in this video. So I had a many problem statement from a different customers. I have a some XYZ bot solution. I want to integrate that bot solution with my ServiceNow virtual agent bot. So is it possible? That is a use case. Answer: yes, it is possible. So how we can do that integration, how to simplify that chat conversation with legacy bot and our ServiceNow virtual agent. That's what we are going to discuss here. To enable this solution, so first we need to enable that API. So when you talk about the integration, so definitely ServiceNow side there is an API will be available. So you should check that functionality is there or not. The same function, same check happen in this use case also. So there is a virtual agent API. If you go to your plugins and you just type plugins and just go to that page and search this virtual agent API, and there is an API will be there. You just install it. So when you are installing this sn underscore va underscore as service, the new namespace will be created. I can show where we can see it. So first you should install this item. So once it is installed, then you just go to your REST API Explorer. So little down in this REST API Explorer, there is a namespace newly added based on your plugin. So here I just explained SNVA as a service. The same type of namespace will be there. Just check it. REST API. What happened? Yes. Just open this REST API Explorer. So here there is a two options. By default it will come your platform item. One is a namespace and another one is a operations. That means API name. Here namespace, I just said sn underscore va underscore as service. This is what we what have seen into the plugin detail. So in this API name, that is called a VA bot integration. So this VA bot integration is going to support you to enable that integration with your legacy bot. So you see here, uh, there is only difference. You are going to change the instance name. The remaining API name, it is the same. So there is no change here. So before going to this item, there is a two configuration we need to focus it. So based on this configuration only, you can enable that solution in your environment. So what is that configuration? That's what we are going to showcase here. So first go to the sys underscore properties. In this sys underscore properties, there is a property associated with your virtual agent API. So if you see here, there is a API available in the application part, and here you can see the name called va.bot dot logging enabled. So this va bot related log needs to be enabled, so that what are all the problem you are facing in your integration, it can be easily logged in your ServiceNow instance. So logging area, you must enable that option, otherwise you cannot capture that error and you cannot troubleshoot that problem also. So this is a first course of action you need to do it. And the second course of action what you need to do is, there is a one more table called sys underscore cs underscore channel. That's what a messaging channel. So that messaging channel is supporting to enable that bot to bot related configuration portion. So I just opened in this channel separately, so just check it here. This is a messaging channel table. So in this messaging channel table there is a configurations are available like bot to bot, that means legacy bot your ServiceNow bot. So this is synchronous, it needs to be enabled true. So once it is enabled, now your item is ready. So first step you need to enable the plugin. Second step, just go and check in your REST API Explorer, is it showing that namespace va bot integrations post methods etc. So and if it is completed, then go to the third step, it is a configuration enablement. That configuration enablement, go to your system properties and enable that bot to bot logging, number one. And number two is go to your messaging queue channel. This is a table name. So here you need to go and open the bot to bot option and make that option as a true, synchronous as true, and type is chat. These are all come by default, so it will show that false information, you make that synchronous as true, that's all. If these two configurations are done, now you are ready to enable that integration with your virtual agent bot and the legacy bot. So before going to that item, I have written a mini articles and blogs in the ServiceNow community. This is a link, and this is a blog name also, Knowledge Treasure Insights from ServiceNow ecosystem. So here a lot of options are there. I have categorized what I have experienced, what I have implemented with the various customers. Those items I have recorded, and still I am trying to writing some articles and preparing some videos also. May that will help you in our ServiceNow community. So when you have a time, you just check it. Definitely it will support you. Here I have written one more article. That article, it is representing about your bot to bot integration. So how to install, how to configure, how to implement, how to test, that steps I have clearly explained. However, few people they have requested me just to prepare some videos, it will support me to understand further. So that's the reason I'm just preparing this video. So implementation aspect, first thing is installation point of view it's done, configuration point of view it's done, implementation point of view you need to go our REST API Explorer here. So here you should follow the syntax. So that means there is a payload. Every integration there is a concept called payload, right? So what type of fields are there, how that field get the value, what type of value we need to push that field, those definitions are defined in that payload. The similar payload related item is available for our API, that is virtual agent API also. So the ready-made API having a request payload, I'm just copy pasting this payload. I take an example so you can easily understand it. So this is a payload, you just copy this payload, I'm just putting in this raw area. So here I can change my user ID, because this is admin account. So I just open that admin account, and same item, but here you need to remember few points. What is that? This transaction is coming from where? We need to understand it, right? ServiceNow understand that pain, and they have showcased the field called enterprise ID. So which enterprise ID? For example, one transaction is coming to your legacy bot, that enterprise ID it shows a ServiceNow, then you can easily understand this transaction, it is coming from ServiceNow side, number one. Next, I need to start the conversation So here I just put a major item. So start conversation, end conversation, these two values, it needs to be highlighted in your action attribute, and the text attribute, it shows hi boy topics, and user id you should put your guest or account holders. So if it is an account holder, then the account holder related information it should come. If the person is a guest, they don't have any account in service now, then it should show as a guest. These are all the values it needs to be pushed in this appropriate field. So for example, I just pushed this information in this item. So when I click the send button, then you can see the response, right? So in that response, you can understand what is happening there. So request body is this, and the response, what is that? Response is 200k, so that means the transaction is successful. And here you can see the response message. So what are all the response message it is populating, then you can see it here. So see here, hi, I am your virtual agent, let me know how can I help you today. This is a message, it is populating in this response message. And the prompt message, you can see it, hi, please enter your request or make a selection of what I can help with. So here few options it is displaying, these few options called topics from your virtual agent. So create an incident is one of the topic, live agent support, this is another topic, live agent feedback, this is another topic, like that. So if you want to populate more topics here, then you can add those topic automatically. That means by default it will come, so you can enable the topic based on your business content. So if you want to, once this is enabled, it handshake is happen, then the next question is, if for example if I want to create a ticket, what I need to do is I need to take this item. So this item I need to copy paste it here. Where I need to copy paste it, here I have clearly highlighted text side, hi boy and topics. So hi we have initiated. Now you are going to talk about this topic, means then you need to copy paste the topic name here. So what in name you are seeing here, create an incident requested CIs. So what we can do is scroll up, change the text, instead of hi you can change that topic name, and you can push it. Just click a send button, scroll down, it's done. Scroll down, first it is 200k success. Second, little scroll down, create an incident, and it is populating the message, thanks for connecting virtual agent. Input, please describe your issue, it shows, right? So then what normally what you will show, like you have any problem like a laptop issue or a desktop issue, so those information again you need to pop it up. So here you need to highlight into the message informations, that is called a laptop issue, or what is that, laptop issue or a hardware issue or something like that, you just add into this text. So that's the way the conversation is going to happen here. So once the conversation is done and you don't want to continue, if you want to stop, then change the action, instead of start conversation to end conversation. So you see here, end underscore conversation, and the text you can put boy, that's all. So this is a way we are playing in this payload, and we are what checking that integration aspect in our REST API Explorer. So normally ServiceNow provide this functionality, and you are doing the testing whether it is working fine or not. If you want to do this same item outside system, then the best option is your Postman. So open the Postman. In this Postman, you just copy paste this URL, and configure that service account, username, password, etc., and copy paste this payload in that Postman and do it. If you want to understand more how we can use the Postman, there is a integration series I have highlighted, demonstrate with Postman related item in this channel. So you can take that item as a reference. Same steps you can follow. Instead of that URL, you can copy paste this URL and use this payload and do the further action. So then automatically it will support you how to do the testing in your outside system, that is called Postman. So this is a way you need to do it. Okay, this is clear, but how this is going to configure in the custom borders? So here ServiceNow provides an out-of-box API. So you need to share this URL to your legacy boot team. That legacy boot team, they should configure this information from their side. They should consume this URL, and whenever the transaction is happening, using this URL and using this payload and using this syntax, they should follow whenever the conversation is initiated from the legacy boot to virtual agent. That means whenever the interaction or transaction is happen from the legacy boot, these type of condition it should be followed, so that this out of box API will help you to enable the handshake and to enable the conversation between the legacy boot and the ServiceNow. As a ServiceNow technician, you should check what field it should have this value, what is the syntax it is following, what is a payload they should send. Those type of governance you need to do it. For any reason the relevant value is not available or relevant field is not available, then that time that conversation should not happen properly. So as a technician, we need to govern these values and payloads and structures. ServiceNow, they already provided that out of box API. That API it should be shared to our legacy bot team. Legacy bot team, they should consume this URL and they should use the service account details. Based on that, they will initiate that username. Sorry, based on that, they will initiate the conversation. So this is a way it is defined in the ServiceNow Virtual Agent API and the bot to bot integration. So this is pretty straightforward. There is no major item. So how you work for a imports a table API, based on the imports a table API, how the data it is coming to your queue, the same type of approach we are following in this bot to bot integration. Only thing is ServiceNow provided this API detail. So ServiceNow provided this payload. You should follow this API, you should follow this payload. Based on the payload, you should follow that instruction, the syntax of the field, etc., so that it will support you to enable that integration seamlessly. I hope you enjoyed this session. So you got little clarity. So you try from your side. If you have any other problem, just let me know. I can help you. Uh, Before that, just subscribe this channel and stay tuned so that you can understand the other items. So this is a one payload I just explained. Similar way, you have a switch action. There is a action switch. How it is working. It will help you just copy paste this payload in your REST API Explorer or Postman and play around in your system. So that will help you. So I hope you enjoyed this session. Stay tuned this channel for this more interesting topic in ServiceNow area. Thanks for your time. Good day and goodbye.